Oh, I'm going to set up the audio session here, Kelly, so I can just finish it from here.
Man, I just need you to count to 10. Played on 45, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Heather just want to say a few
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello. 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 My name is Heather.
Heather, are you Māori or are you Cook Island too?
Māori.
For MKR, the producer was like, we really want to call you guys the Cook Island Cooks. And I was like, can't. And then do you remember she goes to me, but can
Could
you?
you?
Oh my god.
I was like, oh no. Are you trying to make me say that I'm Cook Island?
Could I be Tahitian instead?
Well, you could try, but my aunties will come and
That's exactly what I said. I was like, imagine that.
Got that recorded.
Oh, awesome. Oh, I better get the...
Very sparkly green.
What was it?
Can I use 30?
It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze in there.
So when we go from intro, are we going straight into ingredients?
Yeah.
And then we're going to cut and go to, and then he's going to do his thing.
Yeah.
So
And then-
the lemons, do you
Can you pretend that I didn't say that there wasn't lemons? And then see how it goes. And then grab the lemons. But if you even need lemons, you might not.
I don't know if I cut out.
But in my plane, there was lemons.
I see broccoli is screwed. Exactly this.
Okay.
Stop looking.
It's cabbage.
Lemons.
Is it?
Is it?
Why does Aaron have the corned beef tin and I have the brown bag? This is a setup.
I might get flipped on this.
I have to do the corned beef.
Cool. Oh yeah. Are we able to turn your?
Yeah, the bottom left, the little round button.
Oh.
Okay.
So then
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
And then I'll probably be like, so what are we doing?
It's filmed pretty long, a lot of ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay.
But somehow we need to capture both. Actually, we don't want it. We'll do it. Okay, so we'll get Jay squeezed in the middle, but
Do we need our ingredients now or not?
no, we'll do the intro and then you can just grab them and we'll just cut.
Well,
Someone else should go.
Here?
Guys.
no, it's there.
Okay, Jay, he's like, if you, Aaron, can you move this way a little bit, just on the corner, yeah, yeah, perfect.
Just a yarn, really.
Yarn.
Cool, you guys. Let me know when you're recording and all.
You seem way too professional at this.
No!
We're like,
When do we start? I'll be like, oh shit.
So it's over to you, eh?
Yeah.
Yep, straight down.
Are we down there?
Yeah.
Cool. All good.
Cool. Sweet. When you're ready, Jay.
See?
forgot the first question.
Hey, John, Sarah, how are you today?
So which one is Aaron?
Oh, sorry, mate. I think I do have to replace that battery in your...
Me?
Yeah, and the mic thing keeps cutting out.
How do you know?
Oh, because it's going straight to the camera.
Oh.
It's a boost.
Oh, like.
And it's off.
Oh, it's wondering what's keeps me too. Don't Maybe we should really figure out what our camera does.
Have you got one?
Yeah.
One of these ones?
I don't know.
If you do, you can make your own shows here.
It's got the same letter on it.
The same one?
man.
Oh no, it doesn't. So hang on, bro.
Yeah.
That kind of knife with the pointy. Oh, sweet. Sweet.
Freeman is like the whitest name ever.
Put them together.
It
Yeah.
is, I had
And then what were the
Aaron
first names?
Freeman. Heather Freeman. Yeah.
We've got the boom back up.
Guys, they're actually really white.
You know, editing, we can fix it.
We good?
Yep.
Okay. Kia ora tātou katoa. Now, right now we are in the beautiful kitchen and the beautiful home of these two right here, Heather and Aaron Freeman. Thank you very much for having us. And of course, we're in the very sunny Palmerston North. Now, today, I want to learn a little bit from these two. You know, we know they're amazing cooks, and I'm not an amazing cook. So we've got a bit of a challenge. You up for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Who's the competitive one?
Probably out of us, she's the most competitive.
Yeah.
We're both competitive.
Of course it involves food. Now, I don't know how to cook, but I'm pretty good at eating. So should we get to it?
Let's start.
Let's do it.
Good. We'll do that one more time. And we'll just move that. And just say kia ora. And when you say sunny palmy, let them kind of respond, because we just found out it's not sunny.
Okay.
People might not get the sarcasm.
We'll just
Or
compress
else
it
you
all,
don't
eh?
have to say it.
We'll just all compress it.
Yeah. Sweet.
Oh
That's
yeah,
great.
oh, hey, nice. It is sunny here, so it's fun.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Cool. Yep, we're still going.
Kia ora, Ana, kia ora. We're in the beautiful home and kitchen of Aaron and Heather Freeman. Thank you very much for having us, guys. And of course, we are in Palmy. These two proud to be from Palmy. But we're going to have to split allegiances because we've got a little bit of a challenge for them today. So who's the competitive one?
Probably Heather the most out of both of us.
Yeah?
Yep.
Alright, and of course it involves food. I have no idea how to cook, so I'm looking forward to learning from these two. We ready?
Yeah. Ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Cool. Straight into it.
Goodness gracious.
So these two are Aaron's.
Good, can I talk? Oh, there's coconut cream in it too.
What's this one?
You can tell that that's his.
There's not much in it.
I know. I was like,
I know what it is, mate.
Raw fish.
What's it?
With capsicum.
Raw capsicum.
no, I'm
Okay.
just.
She's moldy, eh?
Sweet. Yep. Cool.
And then we're just going to roll into it, and then you're going to get some cuts of them pulling out their stuff.
Yeah, we'll do one at a time, pulling out the stuff just so he can get the shots of them coming out.
Cool.
So yeah, you just whoever you want to go first, give them their ingredients and then. We'll see
Oh,
what
so
they
one
come
at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Also, we'll go. Well, who do you prefer? Kit, in terms of shooting, do you want to come here or here first?
Probably Heather would be good. We'll get
Yep.
enough of swap over, so.
Okay, cool. Alright. Again?
Do you want me to-
Bigfoot. No.
That pile of junk.
Okay. Alright, so I have a couple of bags of ingredients. We're going to give Heather's ones first. Since you're the competitive one, you can go first. Here we go.
Good
So,
stuff.
this is your lot.
Thank you.
You can have a look through and see what
Surprise, surprise.
do we have here.
Coconut cream. Ooh. Parsley. Cumin.
One of your favourite things.
Some fresh veg. Wow. Wow.
We're so professional.
Mum,
Yeah, no.
is that your cheats called?
That's my trade options.
And snapper.
Okay,
Mean.
so what are we thinking we could make?
Well, the obvious would be raw fish. The funny thing is, like when we do raw fish for demonstrations, we never use this because Aaron does it the Cook Island style, and that doesn't have it in. They don't have this at Cook Islands. But this is the Māori version. So we're doing a Māori version today. This is a bit of the twister. I don't know what. I don't think I'll put that in it, but I'll twist it up and I'll do it in a different way. I'll use a different technique. I will.
Alright, sweet as.
Wait till you see your bag.
We're gonna
Perfect.
keep...
Love it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The cucumber. Oh, true. Same.
Yes, when you pulled this out, I was like, what is that?
I'm like Parisian style. Okay. What's the other word for it? So am I doing a Māori style? Okay.
Mate. Cool. Yep. Sweet.
Alright. Okay, and I guess there's only one left. There we go. So,
2 bags.
do you have 2 bags?
Oh, sweet one.
What do we have?
Coconut cream, the rice, a cabbage, tomatoes. Oops, I didn't get tomatoes.
Is there a time restriction on this challenge?
Well, I think I've got to be again.
Okay.
The tomatoes were actually mixed together.
True.
Oh, now you're talking to me.
Of course you get corned beef.
I know what to do with that.
You don't have onions
Do I have
though.
enough?
Oi.
Eh?
Well,
I'm kind of sensing that
I'll trade.
you might need to
no
trade
trades,
some
no
stuff.
trades. Are we trading? Being all competitive right now. No!
Potato kumara.
Yeah. And what are you thinking you'll put together?
I don't know, that's like half of 3 dishes then. So,
Well, you know, we are cooking for an islander.
but yep, I got something.
Yeah? Well, alright.
Can anything be done in 20 minutes?
Can you do anything in 20 minutes?
I'll find my keys.
What should we say? Should we
Well, mine's
up
sweet.
that? You've got in the cup, someone to help.
Oh yeah, if I need to do stuff.
No, because then we could have a timer going. But
What do I cook?
Rosti's. Sheezy's this. Fuck nice. Oh.
you don't
Yeah,
have to use everything.
I know the
Oh, yeah. And the cabbage is sweet, put that in
yeah,
it.
that's all good.
You hate those, eh?
I'll put it in.
Just,
I don't do that rice.
it can be a decoration.
Yeah, just the steamed rice. Or coconut rice. Yeah, coconut rice. Yep, I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
Alright.
Cool. So,
Are you sure?
you give them a countdown, then
What do I do with that?
yeah, give him a countdown, then you guys go, and then he'll just be interviewing you guys as you're doing your thing.
All good.
Yeah. So are we going to have like, to make it easier for shooting, are we going to like what?
Set up some stations.
Yeah, are we going to be in...
I'll just
particular
use like
area?
a minimal of it, like I won't be too.
Oh, so we can just use here?
Yeah, if
That's
he's,
cool.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh yeah, cool.
we'll be using the oven
Yeah.
behind us.
But you can.
Yeah, I can float around.
Yeah.
I should probably
How
set a
far
tom
can-
tom up there.
How far can I get around?
If I can check. Can I check the oven one?
No, I'm trying. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
So as a general gist of our chats, it's just talking about you know, obviously the show and the cooking side of things, how that came about. What else was there?
Just in general, like the most important question is the challenges that you guys have faced and how you've overcome them.
Yeah.
Because surely this is a huge, like, different thing. Because what were you doing? You were working at
Studying.
yeah before this, eh?
Yeah.
Because this is full time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So man, there must have been some.
And what were you
worries
doing before it all happened?
taking a risk.
We just switched roles. So when we had first Bella, I went back to work. I went back to work and she stayed home. And when we had a second Bella, we switched and she went back to working with us there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Yeah, and inspirations, how you guys got into the thing. I'll just yell out stuff if you.
Yeah, just yell out keywords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those. But how it all started would be great to start with.
Do you need lemons?
Yeah, or should I just
'Cause
say it during film? Oh, you're going to go get some. Can you bring out some, like, coconut cups and stuff to make my dish look pretty? I'll go.
Oh, good.
It's just after.
Yeah, go for it, just to the left.
Do you need any help? Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, they're going to get some things to make their dishes look good.
Oh. Oh.
And what else is there?
Yeah, because we've got a whole, like...
You've got heaps of stuff on. So we'll
Yeah.
just focus on how they got into it, what's the inspiration and their challenges.
Yeah, great. Because the show, like one question on the show
The
that I
show.
can capture, because they reenact it in the other one, they
Oh, yeah.
reenact
Okay.
winning and losing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it's more like upbringing and stuff maybe, if we don't have time to go to somewhere else.
Yeah. Their culture.
Yeah, how
How
important
important
that is
is
to
it?
them,
Okay.
and how that's kind of shaped their business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
just things you...
what is it like? Okay. I just want to keep it quite tight so there's not
Yeah.
heaps of.
Yeah.
Oh, good job there. Just
I don't know, pretty... Oh, yeah. So I might just put that in.
Do they have a suction cup?
Yeah, but it's not
Oh, nice.
suctiony.
It's not sucky.
Oh, if I just put it there on a tilt.
We'll just take we'll just put one of the chopping boards up there and you can put it down.
I'm also going to go roast beef, please.
Hey?
I'm also gonna go-
Oh,
I've only got like one full battery though. But that should be enough there.
yeah, because I'm trying, if we can, so maybe if you help chop and stuff, it might speed it. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't actually think about time of how long this will take.
I don't have a suction cup in this, but I could just put it here
Yeah, perfect.
because they'll be cooking something
Yeah.
here.
No, I'll just keep that going. Just...
But then when you put a pot and stuff on,
Might block it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Maybe-
no, if we chuck like one of these small things on top of there.
Yeah, and then we'll lean on the side, eh?
And just shimmy it over.
Oh,
It might be a bit crooked, but actually that comes off.
yeah, that's the one.
Just doing a bit of rearranging.
It's what's in the garage. Have you redone it?
It used to be
It's
a
like a
main
house.
place, now it's a storage for all the
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah, it could be a whole house then. Garage.
Thank you.
Is the truck pretty much paid for itself now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we initially we took a web
Yeah.
To get it going, but it's taken itself over the years that it's been running.
Yeah. Neat.
That's awesome.
Have there been times where you had to shut down the truck because you run out of food and stuff at places?
Oh, lots. So there's lots of learning in the game. Just I think it took us ages to figure out the difference between the business models and what we do. So street food is very different to corporate catering or private catering. Just in terms of everything, like street food's a whole lot of guesswork. So you're pretty silly if you don't prep something like 200 things to sell, but then you might only sell 20.
Yeah.
Which means where am I working tomorrow, how am I holding the food, all of that kind of stuff.
Interesting. Okay.
Catering, they're paid per head, so if I've got leftovers, they're paid for it. So it's a lot different. So in the first 12 months, we aimed a lot towards more private and corporate catering.
Is that where the money is?
That's where sustainability is within the business models. Like street food's a whole lot of fun, but it's a lot of guesswork. So you can do well picking and choosing the right events.
Come back to that. Street food corporate. All right. Cool. So in terms of, I'm just going to ask the question, and then whoever you feel wants to talk about that question, then just jump in. Or if you want to add to it, Vic.
Yeah.
If you want to add
So
to it.
get amongst.
Yeah, we'll get amongst it, and then once we start yarning, and then just, cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, I didn't have any breakfast this morning, so I'm looking forward to having a feed. All right. Well, we'll get into it. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Right. Can I get you to grab a peeler? This one, the straw here.
You get the bottle off.
Cool.
And then after that, you can get that one, yeah, and swip it around.
Oh.
Right, so good stuff. How to use it.
I told you I'm terrible at this stuff.
Now get a bowl and you can just.
Okay. And we'll try and get the bite start talking about it.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Because I don't think
I'll do the fish last. I need lemons.
Oh yeah,
Right.
we didn't quite bring some lemons, but hey,
It's all good. We have lemons.
your technique, Johnson. Great.
jeez, I wonder why I'm not married. Jeez. All right, so looking at, I guess the show first off, how did that all start?
The show
It's
was
been a while, eh?
the show was all me really.
Yeah.
I guess I got to a stage towards the end of I guess my maternity leave stage with a second child, where I was in the space where I could choose what I wanted to do next. And I was really enjoying still, well, much like yourself, where I'm a Cook Islander, so I'm genetically already good at eating. So it just took me 30 odd years to figure out that I might be good at cooking too. So I decided I'd like to give cooking a crack because Mum was a chef, and I was sort of rating the things that I was starting to put together. But I needed a bit of feedback really, and some validation from people who are in the industry to say that, oh, you're dreaming, mate, or you belong here.
Yeah.
So that was what the intent behind my kitchen rules was just to sort of get some immediate feedback as to whether we're dreaming or whether we deserve to be doing this.
Let's be honest though, was there a part of you that wanted to go in, or any of you that wanted to go in and win this?
Absolutely, I wanted to do well, but at the same time, personally I wanted to test ourselves against who was supposedly going to be the best amateur cooks in New Zealand as well. So I wanted it to be a good test because I already knew who the judges were.
Are they really amateur though? Because watching the show, I'm like, mate, you did not just learn that at home.
I think food's one of those things. Like it drives people towards research, like anything that you're into,
Yeah.
As well as a lot of experimentation. So a lot of those guys were very enthusiastic about food, but they've never done it professionally.
I never would have gone on the show if I hadn't have believed that Aaron was good enough. I knew that he was good. So,
Pressure.
Pressure. No, I knew that he was good enough to get us you know, as far as he needed to go. And I'd had visions before we'd even started filming that we were on the stage in the finals, and like I had visions of all of the confetti and stuff falling down, saying like, "You guys won!" But I didn't know who had won. But I had those visions of us being on stage. Like I knew that we were, you know, good enough to go far.
Well, you did go far, and then, you know, obviously those visions came about, but you didn't know who won. So when you look at that process of getting so far in the competition and then not walking away with the prize, how does that feel?
It took months. Like it was really quite hard. It was actually really hard to just kind of to come home. Actually, I think the hardest thing was to tell our kids that we hadn't won, because they'd invested 6 weeks without us. And yeah, that was probably the hardest thing. And then to kind of, but the public was the most awesome part of it. Like they'd come up and they'd be like, "You guys did amazing, you know, keep your head up," and all that kind of stuff. So it actually wasn't as bad. It was just quite a hard like impact at the start.
Looking at the opportunities though that have come out of it, I mean, obviously you've got to have your own business and stuff. You know, did you have business experience going into it, or was you learning as you go?
We had very much a bit of both. You know, like we had a clear idea of what we wanted to do post the show, if it worked well as a springboard for us. But you know, it had no real experience in owning our own businesses. I had done, like I'd researched the business model of the stuff we wanted to do. So I've worked in friends' food trucks, I've worked in restaurants, within the letter of the law for the MKR eligibility rules. I think it was 3 months part-time, you were allowed to do it maximum before they wouldn't take you.
Yeah.
So I've done the most I could just to get some experience behind me in the meantime, because I knew I wanted to do something with it after the show as well. Just to see the difficulties that, you know, guys that own their own business have, but that's about the most we knew about it. And it wasn't until after the show I got to work at a few of the restaurants in Auckland that the judges owned. Just to sort of see, now I'm good. Just to sort of see if that's the direction we wanted to go in, if we wanted to like move immediately to Auckland and get involved in restaurants. With a young family though, it's just not ideal.
Looking at, you have this, you know, super cool truck that you take out, and but you dabble in the worlds, I guess, of street food and corporate food. Yes. I've only just learned this. What's the difference besides the obvious?
Look, feel, and I guess the quality or swankiness of the product we get out. So I guess when we're doing traditional street food, it's soul foods and foods you'll recognise, you know, so Philly cheesesteak, grilled island sandwiches,
I was
ribs,
thinking like fries and hot dogs.
That kind of stuff. Yeah, no, we try and stay away from that to try and make Pāmi especially progress with their diets.
Cool.
But yeah, so mainly just like southwestern style and island style foods out of the food truck. When we're doing corporates or catering, we do anything right up to sort of fine dining, sit down degustation meals and canapes and matching cocktails and stuff like that. So.
Can I ask, I guess first with you, Heather, how important is your Māori culture to anything that you do?
I've only really found how important it was once I had children, you know, and it's because I was raised on my Pākehā side, and so Māori culture has always been something that I've tried to teach myself or be involved in through schools and stuff. And it wasn't until I had kids that I realised the big importance of like bringing the culture into them and making it, because I was kind of brought up with that. You don't need to like learn to deal because it's not going to take you anywhere, you know. And
it won't get you.
Yeah, and I always believed that was wrong, but it wasn't until I had kids that I realised that, you know, how important it is to pass that on.
And in what sense now? How do you own your Māori culture now that you've learnt all of this?
I think it's more just being a strong Māori person and being proud of that and being interested and involved. And it's really cool being involved in the food side of it, because you can actually teach people like the difference in like Māori versus Cook Island food. And we never went anywhere. We just a lot of people say to me, "I've never had hangi or a bola," and it's because like around the Manawatu area, the only time they ever have that is when someone's at a funeral or a wedding or a hangi or something like that. So it's really cool to be in the food truck and like giving people Māori kai and like that. Yeah, it's available. You can have it. You know, here it is, and let's be proud of it. And, yeah, it's not just a special occasion that we can have it.
Would you say that being told that, you know, this being told to sort of shun your Māori side, if I can just keep going further into that, how does that make you feel? Or how did it make you feel at that time?
What do you mean from the show?
No, no, like, you know, growing up, I guess, and you know, not learning your Māori culture, and being told that it's not a successful route.
Right, yeah. Just really detached. You know, and it wasn't until like later on in life where I wanted to source out my Māori background and like my whānau from the other side, and yeah, so it is quite a detachment from who you are, you know, from your roots. Yeah, so it's quite a lonely feeling. Yeah.
Especially because you look Māori.
Eh?
Especially because you look Māori.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
Thanks, Heather. Yeah.
Heather
It's like
Freeman.
mine. I was just saying, I so do not suit Victoria.
Yeah.
But can we say like when to both of them? When was the moment you were like,
Oh, okay,
I'm mean at cooking.
Yeah, okay. Good.
I'm actually really good.
Well, because Aaron talks about validation, I guess.
Yes.
Cool, this. Yeah. All good. So, I guess Aaron, you were talking about validation and, you know, just trying to see whether you're good at this. I guess at what point did you figure out, actually, I'm the man at this, or both of you?
I don't think I've ever. I'm still working towards that, to be honest. Like, I think we have a talent towards cooking, but I've also learned, much like anyone that's passionate about anything that they do in terms of a trade, you can always be better. And there's always something else you can learn, and I think that's an approach I learned the hard way by working in the judges' restaurants after the show. Just seeing actually what it's like off camera and what these guys do to achieve your fancy $200 dinners. It's not a glamorous lifestyle or trade, and I think the joy that you get out of it is knowledge you can take away or how much you can get better. And for us especially, it's how I've been able to sort of learn classical French techniques or high-end techniques and apply them to island cuisine or Māori cuisine to raise the bar of our foods. Because I think our cultures generally, we're really terrible at celebrating ourselves or saying that we're particularly good at something, and food is another example of where we're probably the worst at it. So we're happy to sell raw fish at the Avondale markets for $5 a punnet, but we don't look at it beyond that. I've gotten to a place where I've been able to put essentially a raw fish dish but into a 3-hat restaurant in Auckland, and it was $37 entree. Those are the kind of rewarding things that you can take away culturally, I think, from applying yourself to the trade correctly.
Yeah. I want to get on to talking about the personal challenge that we have overcome, but I'm feeling a bit useless because all I've really done is peel a kumara.
Oh, can you open something?
If I can share a story, how useless I am at cooking. I used to be.
It's scaring me.
No, we don't want to make this knife blunt. I'm very good at burning rice in the microwave.
Yes.
In the microwave?
In the microwave.
Yeah.
So now at home, I don't do any cooking. Just good at eating. But looking at personal challenges that we've had to overcome, because honestly, I've only just met you guys today, and man, you guys seem like you've got it all sorted out. But obviously, I'm assuming that that's not the case. Is there a certain challenge that you'd like to share with us that each of you have had to overcome to get to this?
Well, the first challenge is that we are a husband and wife couple. We live together, work together, parent together. So that's probably our biggest challenge, because you're constantly in each other's face. And then we've started a business together, so we've got this business baby that we have to grow and make sure that everything's good all the time. So it does get quite hard that way. Yeah.
But what inspires you to push through that?
Good question.
I think for me personally, it's a sense of responsibility. in the fact that there's not many people that are Māori or Pacific that are in our industry and have also the ability to make a difference with their own people, and for me more importantly with Papaa or Pākehā people that are watching. Because I think that's, like if you look at the Cook Islands as an example, so if I'm able to teach like 3 or 4 European or Pākehā families over here that it's mean to eat raw fish, they'll take that to the Cook Islands with them, and it changes the economy very slowly, but it does. Like, at the moment over there, it's sad for me to go home and when I go to a resort or a restaurant, they're going to give me a menu that says pizza, pasta, steak, all of them imported from New Zealand. It's like I didn't travel 4 hours from New Zealand to eat a steak from New Zealand. Where's the island food? And they're not actually giving it to tourists, and they're sort of also dulling the tourist senses by not even giving them the option to eat it. So that's the most. It's both a challenge to get awareness of that widely spread, but it's also the most rewarding thing when you see people enjoying our own culture's food.
What about growing up? Has there been some times growing up where been some hard times that you don't mind sharing?
Just get right in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you were brought up on the white side.
I had an amazing life. Maybe we'll go into.
It was a bit deep.
Because we can maybe do those ones.
You probably. Do you want to talk about that, or do you have anything to talk
Yeah,
about?
I can share.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess, it wasn't really, it was more like a first world problem, to be honest, now looking back on it. But like many New Zealand-born Polynesians, I suffered a bit of an identity crisis coming through my adolescence. Because people were always like, kia ora bro, and I'm like, no, not Māori. But then you'd go and hang out with everybody else and they'd be like, oh, well, what are you? So because Pāmi isn't back then it wasn't a very strong Pacific community, especially with Cook Islanders. I had more Tongan and Samoan and Māori friends than I did Cook Island friends. So for a while I was a combination of all those races, and it took me probably until I got to 20 to realise, actually it's okay for me to just be a Cook Islander on my own.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of the common ones that I share with a lot of the guys that I grew up with actually, that didn't really matter where they were from.
Yeah. Me. Are we all good at the back there?
Yeah.
I guess this is something for both of you.
Can we just touch on
I thought you'd tell me.
so how we overcame that? So that's impacted on what you're doing now.
Yeah. No, all good. Cool. So
Touch a bit more on it.
you got through that part and you found who you were. Oh, sorry. What was your?
Yeah, like just how that impacted
Oh
on.
yes. Now.
Yeah, on what you do right now. Like when you overcame that.
Now I guess you have a sense of who you are. How does that impact what you do here and what you do with your family and your wife?
I think the struggle made everything easier, I guess. It was definitely a struggle, but it was one worth going through to get those answers, because now I'm really comfortable with my own skin, and it doesn't matter if I'm in a different country that doesn't speak English or my own language. I'm quite proud of who I am. I know where I'm from. I know how to express that.
What you just said there just kind of flicked a light bulb, because I know there's a lot of, I find growing up and having to work in a corporate sense, now you have to also work in a corporate sense as well. How do you still be you in a corporate sense?
I think in general I've always had a bit of a gift of the gab, talking cheese, and it doesn't matter who the person opposite me is. So that's definitely helped. But as well as that, each one of those opportunities is exactly that. It's an opportunity for you to express yourself and make your mark as who you are. So, and it's one thing we learned really intimately from being on TV is that people can see through an act really easily. Like they can see if we're not acting like ourselves. So we never try to not. And something that I've applied to our business world now. When I had to talk to, say, the High Commissioner of the Cook Islands or the Prime Minister of the Cook Islands and stuff, I just still hey bro, how's it going? Because, you know, like, I'm just being myself, you know, and I think they appreciate that rather than me like trying to cater to who I think they are or perceive they are.
All right, so a little update on what's happening here. Oh, you're a bit flash.
Can I have some
What?
of that,
Ain't no bowls.
Parsley.
What for?
olives?
What for? What are you
Can
doing?
I
I
have some?
don't know.
The competition.
Serious, just give it.
Yeah, so what's happening on your side here?
I'm just chopping up everything that I was given.
Is this how you guys actually cook?
Yeah. I think
Like
so.
bringing out.
Oh, so like what Aaron taught me was what he's been taught. The most important thing about cooking is prep. Like, the most. So like if you've got everything ready, then you're ready to go. You know.
I thought it would be tasting. It'd be like
That's-
the end
That's
result.
the funnest.
Well, the most important thing about cooking is prep. The
Oh,
most
yes,
important
yes,
thing
yes.
about eating is what
I get it. Okay. So
Yeah, so
why are we? How come we're soaking?
What's going on there? So
Kumara?
the best thing to do with kumara is fry it, right? Fried kumara. So I'm making kumara chips.
Oh,
And
yum.
what the ice is doing is it's releasing the starch from it, which makes it more crunchier.
Did you learn that growing up? No.
Yeah, releasing the starch. Makes it taste nice. Aaron actually taught me that.
Wow.
has he taught you?
Yeah. Can we talk about like?
has he taught me?
Okay, how good of a cook were you before
Yes.
Aaron took over?
I was mean. I was good. I made mean mashed potatoes
can I
and
ask-
sausages and
can I answer
gravy.
this? Can I answer this?
What
I
was
don't
she
know,
like?
can you? I gave you parsley.
When I first met Heather, she made mean cheese sauce.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that. I did make mean cheese
Yes,
sauce.
but she didn't eat any seafood whatsoever, including fish.
Oh.
And yeah, it was an uphill battle, but we got there.
Yeah.
Now she eats everything.
What's some of the cool things that he's taught you or that you've learned?
Huh.
Besides prep.
This goes both ways, by the way. She's
Has
taught
he
me some
taught me?
stuff too.
God, I don't know. What have you taught me?
I taught you
You
that
told me
salad
about
does not
that.
make you friends.
The what?
Salad.
Salad does not make you friends.
What does that mean?
Oh, you can't, don't say that, you're an egg.
What does that mean though?
Is that
So
making
fill
you
them up.
think enough?
Yeah, so make friends with steak.
What have you taught me? I know heaps about meat rubs and meat braisers and how to smoke meat. Meat this and meat that.
Yeah.
And heaps about that. But he does.
But that's
all
what
the meat.
makes your friends.
Yeah, yeah. Meat
Okay.
makes you friends. What else have you taught me? I don't know, heaps. I think just the different type of cuisines out in the world. You know, like maybe before I met him, I wasn't very adventurous with food, and now I am. Now I eat anything. I also never ate chili before I met him, and now I can handle pretty, pretty high intense chili. I don't know.
Can I ask about inspirations? No? Yeah. Okay.
See how it's going a bit cloudy? The starch.
Oh.
Can I get a close up of the
What
starch with their fingers in it? Nice.
It's
Like starch is bad for you?
Aaron?
Yes. Starch can be bad for you.
It's not the bad, it's just that it goes soggy. It can go soggy when you fry it. So when you take the starch out, it doesn't go soggy. Is that right, Mr. Freeman?
Basically, starch is like a thickening agent, so if I cook that in water, it'll tend more to go soft than crispy. So if you remove the starch from it, it's just the protein in it, so it'll go crispier.
Ooh.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Actually, before we get on to talking about you guys' inspirations, we're talking about trying to lead healthier lifestyles as well. There's always that, what's that age-old saying, you never trust a fat chef or something?
Skinny.
Oh, skinny. Skinny.
Oh,
Well,
don't trust that one. Took one too many pies.
Never trust a skinny chef. But we see so many skinny chefs out and about nowadays. So
Yeah.
with you two trying to lead healthier lifestyles, I guess obviously why?
You can answer that one, with your
Yeah.
experience with chefs in Auckland. Because you came back talking about that yourself.
Yeah, I think in the restaurants that I learned to know in Auckland, most of the chefs were making the moves towards healthier eating and healthier lifestyles. And for them it was more about maintenance and longevity in the industry. So it's not unusual for even like an entry-level chef to be doing an 18-hour day, 6-7 days a week. And they'll only ever get paid for 40. And they'll never moan about it. But that's just what you have to do actually in some instances to be able to deliver 3 services a day for customers. And for a lot of them, like the old school chefs that do that and then go straight to the pub and then smoke 6 packets of cigarettes and whatever else in that evening, that's not sustainable. You're not going to last in the industry very long if you're not fit, if you can't handle the hours, if you don't have the stamina. So a lot of them are changing their lifestyles around eating and exercise based purely on that so they can last in the industry. And for me, I relate to that a lot too. Like coming up, I've had a lot of old sports injuries and joint injuries and stuff. And for me, once we got into the industry and we started doing those sorts of hours and those sorts of reps, it was starting to take its toll on my body. So I needed to, both for the kids as well, but young kids that I still want to be active with and run around with, you know, and I don't want to be on my days off just going, sorry, Dad's got sore legs, or, you know. So, yeah, I think it's more just a commitment to lifestyle and realising that there's other things that you have to be able to enjoy as well, and that your choices around food can influence that.
Cool.
Can I borrow your
Should we have a break now?
Yep.
We'll just stop the interview and we'll just get cutaways of you doing your thing.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah, so you can carry on talking and stuff, but
How many tamales do you want? Because I think I just want one. I don't know.
I probably want at least 2.
Wait, sweet. Can I have your knife?
What restaurants did you work in Auckland?
I worked at Meredith's and
Oh,
I
yeah.
worked at the Grove.
Bro, Meredith's, man. I've only been there once and thank goodness I didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
Quite dark, yeah. The Grove. Where's the Grove?
St. Patrick's Square at Wyndham Street.
See, I spend most of my time at St. Luke's Mall.
Yeah. They're kind of
Food court.
They're a block from Star Tower.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is that out near the church?
Yeah, it's
okay.
right next to the church.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Do you live in Auckland?
Yeah. Yeah. South?
Self.
South side?
Auckland's cool.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I want to get away. I like coming to...
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to be to live. Yeah, but I like going up there now. I remember, because we do get to jobs up there now. I remember the first couple of times we've been up there and just been like, why am I still in the car?
You want to capture on camera, and then I can save it. I just want to know about some of the opportunities that's come out of coming off the show. Do you want to wait?
yeah, wait till we're back on. Yeah, that's great. And then they can just list off all the.
Yeah.
Hey, you never asked
Achievement.
Aaron what he learned from me. It's actually a really hard question though.
No,
Because I think
we can
Aaron's
touch
probably
back on
like everything. Maybe.
No, but then he said he did say that he's let it work both ways.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't-
You want
he didn't
specifics, eh?
elaborate.
Yes.
He's like, I want
You don't go away.
Because I taught you how to make custard. I think
Oh, I
that's...
love this.
Yes. I taught you how to make custard.
Oh, from the box, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. The yellow one? The yellow box?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that Edmonds?
That's the one.
Yeah. I've never done that before.
How did you used to make it?
My mum always used to make it by hand, so
Oh,
Hard lies.
it's chipper.
it's funny how much. Oh,
It's actually that.
I'm not surprised that you were saying that your mum. Because I think, I don't know if it's in all cultures, but definitely
Heaps
Cook
of
Island
tomato.
cultures, mums are the ones that mean cooks.
Do you want me to keep going?
Are you about to cook, Aaron?
What's that?
Are you about to get cooking?
Look, it's
Who folds that up?
I'm just going to braise up the cabbage quickly, because mine's more of an assembly job once everything's done.
Cool.
Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
I just need to chop fish, fry cumin, and then we're done.
Well, maybe. Well, should I move this camera over to the stove?
Do you believe in soaking the fish?
And you can
And
close
then
it.
lemon
depends on the
That
fish.
was great. Very food
Oh,
showy.
what's the best fish to make raw fish?
Shots.
For me,
What would you?
Yellowfin tuna
Oh yeah.
or kingfish if I don't know it all.
Is that what that's what they mainly use in the cooks?
Yeah,
Tuna?
yellowfin and good. What's these? What is it? Filet?
Oh, yeah. I love parrotfish.
Carrot. I don't know if I've eaten carrot.
Parrotfish is so
I
good.
just,
Sorry.
I think, because I'm a weird fact guy, like I'm always picking up weird facts, but I love parrotfish too until I learned last year that,
Oh no.
they're one of the only reef fish that's stopping all the atolls from sinking.
The-
Parrotfish create sand.
Oh, I think they're here.
Is that good?
These are babies.
Oh.
How should I chop it?
Follow your how you want to.
Oh. Hi.
I would just go like this.
Hello.
Hi. Hey. Cute.
Oh, we got some more testers.
Wow.
That's not gonna work.
Do you reckon you guys can be quiet for the camera until
Where'd you get the fish from?
Countdown.
Countdown.
You can smell it, eh?
Was that good or bad? Because I told Ash, because we had fish at a restaurant, and I was like, because it stunk like of fish. And I was like, I'm sure someone told me that if it
It's not-
smells like
Oh, it's-
fish, it's not good.
It's not good, but it's not fresh. Like even fresh fish smells like fish, you know.
Yeah.
But
Real smelly.
like you see, even see the colour and how it's not really cutting. It's just breaking away. Ooh, countdown.
Should we?
Oh, I think I learned something.
Yeah, well, countdown.
Mind you, I've
We'll
never
send this to
bought-
them.
I don't think I've ever bought fish from a supermarket.
Hey,
No, it's either always
from the.
somebody's dropped off fish
Yeah.
from catching it, or my dad's gone and caught it.
Yeah, we might.
Can't see.
Yeah, we'll just get the cabbage in the pot. Tell me if you think I should come around.
Tell me if I need to move.
Oh, you're all good. I just don't want to miss Heather putting all the raw fish together.
I
Where's the
probably
water
I won't.
going in here?
Because I don't like marinating it for too long.
Yeah.
But
You probably want to marinate it.
yeah, I
I
was
think
just
she
going to
might
save
do
it
that.
because it's a little bit old.
What if I...
So- If anything, the only thing I've learned today is working the camera.
I'm on the wide.
How long have you been looking at these?
5. But I want to try and do a step like the recipe, like a step by step.
Oh, yeah.
But that's definitely going to be strong over. Okay, that.
Hey, hey.
I know. What? The camera?
No,
Cucumber.
Cucumber.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, on the show, when you start cooking, the cameras just have to work around you guys.
Yeah.
You have to pause.
No. Oh,
They
sorry.
kind of tell you what to do too.
Yeah. But you forget his idea after like being on the show for a while.
At least some stuff where you're like, oh my god, did I say that?
Yeah. we're a real keeper with like we like don't swear because our kids can watch the show one day. Like yeah, that was probably our number one rule. Don't be gangster. Don't be too gangster. You know, be gangster. Reel it in a little bit. But there was one camera guy that was like right in my face, and I said, and I turned real quick, like golden moment. I was like,
Do you cook the corned beef or do you just eat it like that?
We'll be cooking it when I put it all together then.
I've never had corned beef. Oh no, I did. It was the spaghetti. He was like, he made out that it was this like
It's like steak
amazing. My nana taught me this recipe dish.
who's that?
My sister's partner, and then he came up with literally just corned beef and spaghetti mix.
Oh.
And I was like, I was giving him heaps of shit for it, only because he made out that it was like this gourmet like delicacy from right?
Someone.
Someone, yeah, from someone.
Oh, that one must have been down there, yeah.
It was so funny.
Well, how far away are you? Yeah, are you Asians? Yeah.
I'm probably 15 by the time these finish.
Okay, so should we?
So we
So while
on
that's
again?
yeah.
I should probably put the fish in. So that means half an hour, guys. Don't get too excited.
Jokes today.
Oh no.
Are you a slow
Sweet.
cooker?
What's that? You're
Slow
recording?
cooker.
Precise.
That's just-
No, he's just all the
recording.
time.
Yeah. Is that with everything?
Yeah, everything. All the time, all the time.
Just with love. You're done.
Ooh, does it go?
No.
Yum.
Yeah,
Did you put lemon juice in it?
I did.
Needs salt and pepper.
We'll get there. Thank you, Chef.
Is there something that you guys always have to throw besides salt and pepper to throw in food? Like, is there what do you like to put in?
Like a secret.
My biggie is garlic.
Yeah.
I'm a garlic freak. So I put garlic in like everything.
Even if it's
And
just
he doesn't like it that much. Yeah, even though it's like
One's got coconut cream or hot sauce.
hot sauce.
hot sauce.
Alright, I'm going to put this fish in now. So, I just, it doesn't matter how long you do it for. If it's super fresh, you can have it in just for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But if it was like a day old or something, then leave it in there for a bit longer. So it's just can marinate, get the acid in there, make it taste nice.
Is there something that you are much better at cooking than he is?
Yes. Give me a minute. Surely there's something.
Not that it's a competition or anything, you know.
There's something. Probably broccoli. Should we say broccoli?
Definitely. Probably probably.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Right.
What are you doing here?
If my kids answered, they'd be like, Mum's a bit cool. Do you reckon?
I know my Helly will pop behind it.
We'll need to test that.
How old are the girls?
6.5 and 4.5.
Oh, they both look like school age.
Yeah. My baby's a giant. She's bigger than our baby's bigger than the older one. Wow. She's like a little Erin.
So what
Can I help
do you? Oh, well, does this need to sit there for a bit?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all done. I'll just toss it all together. Once he's ready, I just need to fry this off.
Maybe you can give me a couple of minutes
Time.
Yep.
Helly! Oh, you should get Helly to do it.
Oh, we could be.
She's our time for that.
Are they allowed on camera?
Yeah.
It is? Oh, cool.
Helly, ta-da!
Sounds like my style.
Right, Ma!
I think they're getting changed. I
Eh?
think they're getting changed.
Are they?
Oh,
She'll be like, oh, what's it on?
Are your parents here? Oh, it's your mum? Oh, cool. Oh.
You guys been show-offs?
Okay, I'll get out the way. You guys want to be on TV? See you? Okay, let's stay here. When Nana dresses them, always.
Huh? I am.
They're going to get time.
Yeah. Should check all that.
Yep. I am.
Ellie, Sana! Come here. Walk. Yeah, come on. Catch it. Papa needs a favour, please. Can you do him a favour? What do you want?
Can you please give me some time from the
Yeah.
Coles chocolates. Oh, kitties.
Beautiful.
Told you.
Has anybody ever asked to do like take photos and stuff of them? They're beautiful.
Yeah, like if they got an agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not yet.
I've asked Kelly a few times, my older one, if she'd like to do something like that, because I think she's quite pushy and stuff. But she's like, yeah.
I hear you're quite the cook.
Mine's not at my time, but not anymore. They tell you know what, they can do it now. Things change.
Yeah.
She is though.
Absolutely change.
Oh, good girl. Did you get some too? Oh, awesome.
So now I've got some huge ones.
Whoa. Thanks, baby. High five. Oh.
That's pretty little dresses. Maybe what it was like seeing it with actual kitties on the show.
Yeah.
That long.
Let me give you some space over here. Tell me to move if I have to. Oh, good if they wanna come. Do you want to come and hang? You can come and hang if you want.
If you want, you can come and hang out, but no, that's the... You want to?
Just getting a watch on it.
Yeah. Whoa. Not think that's gonna go.
So, you brought your own ingredients,
Yeah.
aka bacon.
I'm allowed. I made it.
Oh, there's some bacon that I've made personally. I've made this.
Can I ask? You were away. Did you say for 6 weeks from the
Yeah.
kids? How was that time being away from you?
How was it, Heather?
It was terrible. It was really hard. It was really hard.
Because they was babies.
Yeah, my baby turned 2 during the show and I missed her birthday. Yeah. It was big. But you know, stay focused and it's alright. We barely got to speak to them because by the time we finished filming they were asleep. And the time that we had to get up for filming they were probably still sleeping. You know, so
At what particular parts did you guys find it hard being away from them? Because obviously when you're shooting you're like, oh go go go.
I turned into a bit of a psycho. So like whenever we'd have the random time off or we'd go into town or go shopping or something, and if I saw a parent with a kid, I'd be like, oh, I just want to like take your child and hug it. Because the 6 weeks is a really long time. Yeah, it's a long
Yeah,
time.
when you've always been next to them.
So when we were filming, we were busy, so you know, your mind's stuck on something else. But when you were like, you know, home in the apartment or whatever, you're just like, oh, miss my kitties. Yeah.
Can we ask them about after the show?
Yep.
Yet or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So looking at, you have your time on the show and then you've got to come back and you've got to get back to reality. But what opportunities came out of being on the show afterwards? What have you done so far since then?
We have a food truck.
We have a food truck and a market, a real-time market that we can deal with online. As compared to what we would have had to deal with if we tried to start a food truck just as people that no one knew from Palace North. I've also picked up a couple of ambassadorships for the South Islands Trade and Invest. It was the first time that we'd sort of felt like, oh, maybe we belong here, you know? Because up until then it'd be sort of an uphill battle just to get our way or our particular version of food across to the wider public, and that was the first time we felt like we sort of got mainstream acceptance. So,
Where would you like to go with this? Where would you've started your business and you're doing really awesome with it. Obviously that's not where you want to be, but where do you want to take it?
for me, I see the value of us as Aaron and Heather across the Pacific. So I touched on before how I found it quite frustrating going into my home islands and not being able to find local food. I want to change that. Hopefully this year, with the BTIB back in the cooks, I can go back and start with the Edgewater as my petri dish and just fix their menus and make them reflect actually a Cook Island menu rather than a mishmash of places from all over Europe. And then just to be able to see the local government see the economical change, the economic change that can bring about just by simply changing a menu to reflect who you are.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, no one uses the inside of the island where all the farms are because they're importing everything. So the minute I start putting turtle and fresh fish on the menu, people are going to need to order it, and it's going to raise the economy right through society. So that's where my passion is to try and get Indigenous foods represented properly, especially in the places we get from.
Wow. I need to have a chat with you about researching stories at the moment to do in the cooks. So,
Should we fry these off, eh?
gonna fry?
Oh, yeah.
Should we fry?
How about please? Everyone's got a horsey.
Also that.
Everyone's got a horsey. You.
Actually, not that much.
Right. Oh, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
And then
Kidding.
No, not chocolate like that. Yeah, it's very hot and sticky. So put it in the tip and then drop it down slowly. Perfect.
Yeah, and
I'll do the rest, eh? 'Cause it's getting a bit
my
full.
aunt is married to the
I'll do 2 batches. Thanks.
I was going to my aunt.
Close up there.
Yeah, cool.
You want to try please? You might like it. It's kind of like apple, kind of like pepper. Yeah. In the rubbish, in the rubbish, in the rubbish.
That was a good save.
Because there's
It's only about 10 years. You're not family yet. Quite a few in family and quite a few in family. Don't get in your Don't.
was like that with
Nothing to
Andrea.
see.
We filmed in her kitchen.
Yeah.
She was in the background going, no, no. No.
Managed to get you on the grand final though.
Oh, did they bring everybody up?
Yeah, the four,
Cool.
Yeah,
the last 4 family members. I think.
me and her mum.
Cool.
I try every time when the camera comes to me, I went that way. I don't know why. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not. To me, it's just not.
Fair enough.
But you had to go on when they did the show, eh?
Yeah, but most of the time because one of the producers keep looking for me to come back and stay where I was, so I keep disappearing, you know. Because it's not that. It's just I keep saying no, but
Oh, well, they should let you not be on. If you keep saying
I think
that.
because they knew that I didn't want to go, but they just want to have a glimpse of me on it. But I still
Well, because he says how important you are to his career, so they probably just.
I know that's.
He talks about you a lot.
I know they do, you know. But I said I'm in the background. I'm in the background to support them, you know. But I know in my heart they have it's me, you know.
Yeah.
But I said, so much you do in your heart, it's me, so I just stay.
Is that it? Is your chips finished?
Yeah.
Right.
Respect.
Must be all the draining and such.
Nailed it.
You're going to go home and be like, I had a drink tonight.
Yeah.
When you're on the food truck, you got to be quick.
Fine.
Is that how you guys
Damn
cook
it.
it to?
That's
Oh,
okay.
do you guys do kumara chips?
Used to, yeah. Did it quite a
Too
lot.
much.
Yeah. Oh, no, I haven't got my own.
Running over time.
But everyone likes Kumara chips. But these are just like the cool
Those,
little
you know, those shops,
secret
Cameron Still and just hero shops.
Oh, yeah.
crunchy item.
And then-
for fish.
Employable of
And
this
then you
girl.
can all push in.
Yeah, we've done all the questions.
Oh, sweet, cool.
Yeah. So Jay, we've pretty much done all of the questions, which is awesome. So it's just,
Do we need to ask them what inspires them?
he mentioned mum. Did you mention your inspiration?
Just what inspires you to get up every day to do what you do.
Yeah. We'll get back and we'll come
I
back
think
to
that's our
that.
last one, eh? Because
Yeah.
It's about the future. Usually you talk about the future last.
Oh yeah, you're right, we haven't done the future.
No, we did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, what he'd like to, because he wants to go back to the books.
Oh yeah, so perfect. He's not talking yet. When I did have a listen and he was all good when he was talking. Yeah, we just got intro shots.
So shit.
Oh,
It's funny. Well, my brother's awesome at cooking, but he's also awesome at making a massive mess.
Yeah. Aaron's good at that.
See, I always say to him, why do you need a new knife or a new spoon or whatever for every little thing? Can't you just rinse your same knife, same spoon?
It's all full battery. It's pretty much full battery. Cool.
Yeah.
smack so much.
So which camera am I looking at?
This
This one? Okay. Kia ora, so here are our 3 tips to being successful.
Tip number 1, stay positive. It's really easy to be positive when you're doing a job that you love.
Step 2, self-management.
Tip number 2.
Sorry. Tip number 2, self-management. You have to be able to be self-managing, be accountable for your actions, and for everything that you do within your business, be responsible for it.
Great.
I don't know what tip number 3 was.
Communication.
Communication.
What was it?
Communication.
What?
Nice, I see what you
Right,
did
right.
Communication.
Tip number 3, communication. Good communication skills.
Can make or break you.
Communication. Is it a song?
No.
Just make it.
Awesome. That was so easy. Well done, you two.
Imagine that.
I'll border.
Very sparkly green.
What is it?
Can I use the?
Mm-hmm. You don't need to, but I'm saying.
So when we go from intro
onions
into
onions.
and then we're going to cut and cut. He's going to do a step.
Oh, should I grab the letter? Did you want the letter?
Can you win? Can you pretend that I didn't say that? And see how it goes.
Yeah, all
And
good.
then grab it. But if you even need it, they might not. But in my plane,
I see broccoli.
I see broccoli, you're screwed. Or is that lettuce?
Oh,
What is that?
stop looking.
Cabbage?
lettuce.
Is it?
Is it?
Doesn't it letter?
Why does
Aaron have the corned beef tin and I have the green bag?
I want to get
This is a
I might get
setup.
flipped on you.
I have to do the corned beef.
Oh yeah. Are we
Yeah,
The bottom left, the little round
button.
button.
Yes. Okay. Mm.
And then I'll probably be like, so
Yeah, but somehow we didn't catch the bus. Okay, so I'll get Jay squeeze in the middle. But
do we need our
no, we'll do the intro and grab the break.
Damn it.
We'll just cut.
I cut my nails. Should cut my nails. Guys.
Hey. Jay. If you, Aaron, can you move this way?
So I was,
A yarn? You just seem way too professional at this. No! You're like... and I'm going...
Wait, so we start like,
your nails nailed.
Ah, shit.
yeah.
Yeah, straight down.
Are we down there? Are we down there?
Yeah. Oh, sweet. We can see.
Hey, John, Sarah, how are you today?
So
which one is Aaron?
Me.
That's a beast.